Namaste, Big Cat. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your live readings. Donations will be appreciated. Do you have a question? What is your question? Hey, Cat Linde, glad you could pop in. Does anybody have a question? Donations will be appreciated. Chanel Slay. I would like to know what spirit wants me to know, please. Of course. Base of the deck. It seems like you're trying to avoid a situation or not focusing on the situation that needs to be gone, darling dear. Tower card in the reverse. This is Mars as well as fire energy with a spattering of Uranus, the rebel. You need to what? Rebel against a situation that is non-ending. One that causes a lot of anger and strife around you. Situation where you could be amongst people that are trapped in their old ways. This also speaks about if it was a love situation, either you or the other person has decided that it is a definite end to that relationship. Let's dive a little deeper, see what else there is. Wasn't ready for that. Okay, Chanel. Thank you. We have the Two of Wands. It seems to me that you're marking time. This is about you moving away from a toxic situation, what first appeared at the top of the read. The Two of Wands is represented by Aries energy as well as Mars energy. This is about you assessing the progress that you are about to make once you release a toxic situation. One that is preventing you from transforming into the person that you're meant to be on this Malkuth. This is death energy. This also speaks about what? Somebody around you. You may come to hear that somebody's about to what? Transform, right? This is about somebody passing as well. My condolences. We also have the Empress energy. This is about your self-worth, darling dear. This is about you understanding that you are for she whom the sun rises. This is about you sitting on your throne, understanding that you can co-create whatever you want. You may be pregnant or have children. This also tells me that you are highly nurturing, but you need to be more nurturing unto yourself. It was a situation that you was in previously. It kept you stuck at such a place that you was unable to transform and raise your vibration to put yourself in a better set of circumstances. Base of the deck, spiritual strength, wounded warrior. This is about you being vigilant. This is also about you paying attention to the lessons that have been delivered to you. Understanding, yes, you can be vigilant, but don't wrap those bitter lessons too tight. Why? You'll block your blessings, darling dear. The downloads that are gifted just for you. This is about you being spiritually strong, knowing, yes, you've been through a thing or two, possibly as much as physical violence, but it's about now is the time for you to what? Let go. So that you can be the person that you're meant to be. Khaleesi. You need to understand You hold the whip. What is the whip? The whip is your flip-flop. Once you claim dominion over yourself, that's when you will see things start to change, realizing that you have the whole world in your hands, and the time that you really thought you'd wasted, right, is the chance for you to plant new seeds, stronger roots for a new beginning. This is about passion and purpose and knowing your worth. Does anybody else have a question? Marissa T, can you confirm a situation with son's father, mother, and sister? Your son, okay. So is it the in-laws? You want to know about the in-laws? Okay. It's Marissa. On the base of the deck, it's not a happy situation, dear. A lot of blessing blockers, negative thoughts, low vibing. The child in the middle is being pulled about by all concerned. Good golly and gosh, the sun is supposed to be the happiest card in tarot. Leo energy on its face. Good golly and gosh. This is about what? You went into a situation that you was naive to. You didn't understand the real inner workings of these people. It also speaks about health matters as well. Your health was affected, or the health of the child in the situation, or the child is not in good health at this moment in time. Yes, Leader Dan, I'm going in. I was minding my own business, tending to my common sense, when the cards called me again. Ha ha! Right. Marissa, the situation, yes, baby, you want to be drama-free. You feel as though you've been left out in the cold. You feel as though you've been isolated from the situation. Maybe somebody's not giving up the peas. Couldn't care if you lived off the fat of the land. Survivor for saliva. But this is about you, what? Avoiding that said drama. Because with it comes bad health and lack of worth. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who knows their worth. Spirit is telling you that this is a time for you to what? Show your independence. The Nine of Pentacles in upright talks about what? This is a time for you to get down and dirty, nasty, with what? Formulating your own security, right? You are the one that's going to have to change this Pentacle game round, because you will be getting no help from that place. That place is just drama fit. Look, conceited. Right? This is about what? Back, front, neck, stabbing, snake, smokeation, indicated, darling dear. High Commander, Decepticons, narcissists. Good God, and it's all about money. Money that they haven't got, darling dear. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth energy, right? In the upright, it shows that you was dependable among those that you couldn't depend on. Self-serving. Feeling lonely in the situation, but it wasn't you, darling dear. We already discovered that it was a situation that you was not prepared for. You avoiding the drama of the situation. Again, we see another High Commander Decepticon, somebody who's emotionally cold, emotionally manipulative. If this is whom you are co-parenting with, they are an absentee parent, leaving you to do the brunt of everything on your own. Why is that? Oh, right. Five of Swords. Because they can't mentally control you the way that they wanted to, right? So therefore, they're leaving you as fodder in the wind. Left out in the cold. In a situation full of narcissists. Leaving me out in the cold, blood. If I was yours, allow me. Ha ha. Leave me forever. What about this Pentacle of finances, right? This is the season of resolution. We've got justice in a situation. They have been extremely unjust towards you. This is also about you, what? Possibly not taking any form of legal action. Listen, if they've left you at the beggar's door and you've got progeny involved, you take them to court. get the full extent of the law involved in this, because they are not willing, right, to give up what you truly deserve in this situation. No, and they're together and they're unanimous in their decisions. Not prepared. Not prepared. Libra energy on its face. A lot of dishonesty here and lack of accountability for the behaviors, right? They feel as though you're being rebellious and are telling a lot of lies, abusive lies. Jeremiah 9:40, merchants of slander, right? And they are set in their ways. They will not change, right? So you need to make a firm choice. You don't wait for people to change. You change yourself. Do the tinky winky. Chew for your foot if need be. What about this consortium of narcissists, high commander Decepticons, Prakala or Prakalisha? What about them? Listen, this is the bringer of the darkness, blood. They will use your child as a pawn, right, in order to get back at you and have lack of accountability. And they do not want to put anything substantial towards your situation, right? And that's the truth, Ruth. If you're not sleeping with your baby daddy, that is what's actually fueling it, because they can't get at you in the Watusi kind of a way. You know, the genitalia Watusi. Dick dealer, mattress back. Aha! We see exactly what type of person you're dealing with. Likes to give it out, eh? To a tree sloth or two, eh? Listen, master manipulator, high commander, Decepticon, emotionally manipulative. You never knew who you was really dealing with. You got the best of a bad lot, which was really, truly rotten. To the core. Let's get another deck. Good God. Where's my, oh, here it is. From my subconscious to yours. Next best step. For Marissa. I hope it says vamoose. Hey! What does it say? What did I just say? I hope it says vamoose. You are ibex, Marissa. It doesn't matter what the obstacle is, as long as you focus, right? Become that independent, badass ibex. You can overcome any situation. It's not the circumstances you find yourself in. That is only 10%. It's what you choose to do in those circumstances. The 4 and a 6 goes to a 10. 10 talks about completion, transformation, in order for the new to come in. It also brings into mind the Wheel of Fortune, the karma wheel, darling dear. Everything will sort itself at the back end, but you have to know your worth and believe with your everything, because what you focus on grows. And fortunately for you, Marissa, tomorrow night is what? The Lion's Gate with the new moon in Leo, darling dear. A chance for you to what? Activate, co-create, transform and ascend. You write down that shiznai and burn it under the moonlight and walk away. How dare they? It always comes off at the back end, dear. Right? You've just been given the full guidance, and a 5-5. That means you need to let go of that situation. Continue to what? Be allergic to drama, blood. Don't go with your hairline or what you've got going on. You have a big step to ascend tomorrow evening. Pay attention and put all your efforts and focus towards that. We'll see who laughs last. Donations are appreciated. Has anybody else got another question? Let's get this tableau of wickedness. Yeah, wickedness off the table. Bottom feeder consortium. Hey, metal babes, you've got a performance today. Oh, lovely jubbly. You said the last one went really well. Right? What's on the base of the deck? 2 of Wands. Whatever happened in the past, metal babes. You ain't looking at the what went wrong. You are going forward. All guns ahead. Full speed ahead. Love it. What's this? The Ace of Cups, darling dear. You are extremely creative. And the Ace of Cups on the regular Rider-Waite always speaks to me of multiple streams of income. This particular thing you've got going on tonight is going to open a lot of doors for you, darling dears. Your creativity is going to be seen as unique. Wow. Hit me up in the what, PayPal? Ha ha! The Hermit. Because you took the time, you and your fellow group mates, or even just you, took the time to isolate yourself in order to what? Master your craft. That's what the Hermit does. Self-examination, self-improvement, self-awareness. Right? Free of Knives. Yeah. And whomsoever betrayed you, that back front neck stabbing snake. Let me get to the core of this back front neck stabbing snake. Whoever betrayed you, right? You're about to be blessed in their face. Your creativity is going to get picked up in some way, which is going to create a multiple streams of income. Put your back into it, girl. Send me an email. Email me a pic of your group. I want to see what you've got going on, because this is the happiest card in tarot, darling dear. The Sun card. Don't allow negative thoughts, nervousness, or nothing to block your blessings. You weren't expecting a reading today, because I know your bandmates don't like you to get readings in advance. But this is what came through for you, right? Don't let nerves get in your way tonight, because tonight is your moment to create your 15 minutes, darling dear. That's all you need. Love it, right? Prince of Knives. Yes, baby. And let them continue with their hillbilly investigations, right? As every one of your accolades stab them straight in the heart the way they wanted you to get it. Oh well, oh well. Ha ha! Love it! Push, clap. Where's my ring? What God? It's alright, emergency over, the reads can continue. Hey, hey! Right. Who's next? Urban Alchemy. Good morning, everyone. Blessings to you, Case. A general read is much appreciated, of course. Urban Alchemy. Urban Alchemy. This one. Base of the deck. This talks about having many options and being what? Having the emotional maturity, right? Not to just choose something on the basis of your emotions. The Seven of Cups, darling dear. The Seven of Cups is represented by what? Scorpio energy, as well as what? Venus energy. This is about you what? Taking the time to ponder and think, right? About the many options that are about to be presented towards you, choosing wisely, because some of them will be deceptive. This also speaks about you being uncertain about someone's feelings, or them being uncertain about yours. There's also many choices coming your way. This also again says to control your emotions so that you can have mental control. It's raining really hard out here. You know, the kind of fat rain that as soon as you step outside you'll be soaked. Urban Alchemy. Thank you. Six of Pentacles. Oh. Hey! Good golly and gosh. It looks like your fortune, your abundance is about to take a turn for the better. Yes, baby. This is about what? Fighting tooth and nail to come out of debt. You could have probably just paid off what you gave to Caesar, what was due unto Caesar. You gave somebody the pound of flesh. Someone that took you through what? The tree of life. The fool's journey. This also speaks about true loyalty, as well as stability, a new job, a new promotion, something. You have incoming, darling dear. Make sure your palm is spread out wide so you can collect all of them P's. Yeah? This also tells me that you have a deeply caring nature and you are fiercely loyal, right? But that also, with this Five of Pentacles in the reverse, you was loyal in many situations where they were disloyal to you. making you feel left out in the cold, different. Well, baby, you are about to be very different, as Lady Luck is smiling on you in a pentacale kind of a way. This also speaks about a return to your health, right? It also speaks about what the breadcrumbs of this world, the disloyal, the ones that will not be able to what? Approach your table. They will be watching from the nosebleed section, especially as what? You found your Chiron. How to heal yourself. Love it. Could always do with Pentacale, you know. What's this? Yeah. Oh, so you may even be what? You may even be a high priestess yourself, a tarot card reader. Something to do with spirituality, but it's definitely divination. And you're being spiritually guided. This is how you're going to turn your finances around. Are you doing a spiritual practice? Are you considering doing a spiritual practice? Now is the time. Now is the time. Yes, baby. Because it's going to bring in what? A lot of patronage, right? Patrons, what? People supporting you, right? This also talks about a celebration. Somewhat. You need to have a launch party for this new business. It has to be a spiritual, it could be anything from aromatherapy to crystals, whatever gets your gusto flowing, because the season of you reaping is upon you. This is what a lot of people don't understand. It's about compassion, giving back, helping other light workers stand up. In the next 7 years, all the light workers around this Malkuth are going to have to band together. Remember I told you that? If it's a spiritual practice that you're going towards, it's going to be extremely fortunate. This is generational wealth, darling dear. Give me more insight about this Ten of Pentacles. Spiritual strength, you're caring for others. This is what's going to bring it in. If it's a spiritual practice, go for it. Go for it. Don't allow anything to dissuade you, right? Especially the ones that make look like pigs are flying, darling dear. This is a Page of Cups. Somebody who is emotionally immature, right? Someone who doesn't see it for you. Tell them nothing. Not a bloody thing. No. Jealousy.com. Immature energy. Pay no mind to this person at all, or people. Do your spiritual practice. Don't let them dissuade you. You've got one life to live. And it's time for you to what? Law 25 of the 48 laws of power. You are about to be reborn. Reinvent yourself. This is your coming out party. Why? Oh, I can't make it up. Ace of Cups. Ace is also about intuition, darling dear. Tapping into your creativities, following your passion. That is where you're going to find your pot of gold. All of these pentacles. Lucky you. Love it. And it doesn't mean you must drag those from the past with you. Nobody amongst us is a necromancer. Hey, leave the pet cemeteryites where they are, squabbling in the dust with their accursed ways. Look, strong partnerships. I'm telling you, master your craft, your spiritual practice, whatever it is, right? It could even be writing books. Whatever you choose to do, you are getting the green light, darling dear. This talks about patronage. This is also about what? Being recognized as a major craftsperson in your field. Strike while the iron's hot. Set your intentions. Under the Lion's Gate and the new moon in Leo. Push clap. I'm so thirsty now. All right, let's go and see who else. Oh, hello, Debbie D. Williams. Good, glad you could pop in. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Who's next? Darlene Killingworth. Do you have a question, darling? Oh, darling, I called you darling. Are you a darling? Well, I heard you say it depends. Yes, I understand, blood. You just want a general reading. Something's telling me to go for the room. Good golly and gosh. We have what? First as. This is Capricorn Energy, darling dear. The letters T and TH. Yes, baby. This also represents what? An ex. Somebody who is long suffering or made you long suffering, right? This is somebody that what? You reacted badly around them. Always on the defense, always conflict. This person always had you under attack. The numbers 60 and 63, as well as the letters, as I said, T, TH, and X. This is Capricorn energy. This talks about addictions as well as codependency, right? You was dealing with somebody who was what? A hedonist. The king or queen of one night stands, darling dear. Oh my God. Tree sloth. Tree sloth. Tree sloth. Someone who is easily tempted, right? Painted stick with a vagina on it. A stone with moss around it. Listen. That person was easily tempted. Or it could have been you. Thank you. This talks about a what? Somebody feeling enslaved in a situation, one where there was unhappiness, right? Almost to the point of psychological torture, darling dear. What's this? Yes, baby, a full-on manipulator, someone who what? Was a lying liar and always lied out of the lying liar hole. Yes, baby, a full-on manipulator, one who did deliberately muddied the waters. This is gaslighting, emotional torture, right next to the axe. This may even go to a legal situation, could be involving children. Don't know where that came from. Yeah. A back, front, neck stabbing stake. You may have even had to what? Get surgery or have an injection in order to cure what they brought into the situation. Something that caught you off guard. Right? But Spirit is telling you what to dry your eyes. The battle is always given to the strongest soldiers. You have purpose. You need to stop looking at those free cups, right? That blood on the dance floor. That person would not help you if he was drowning. Come through, Phil Collins. Right? Because they're a hedonist. As well as what? Full of addictions. Could be drugs or alcohol. Spirit is telling you to be strong. And realize that you still have 2 of cups behind you. You can attract whatever you want into your life. We have Leo energy, again, the 8. This is also telling you to resist temptations of returning to situations of the past. You can't be healed in situations that broke you, darling dear. This also speaks about Strength card also speaks about travel, forward movement, moving forward. This is about you tapping into your willpower and drive. You need to what? Fix your solar plexus. How can you do that? It's by yoga. I know it sounds very childish, but you can even, it's about wearing yellow against your skin, darling dear. Get a lot of yellow into your life. You need to balance yourself out. You need to understand that what happened in the past was not your end. It's just springboard to things that are more suited to you, like attracting like. You have a deep caring for others, but your care was misplaced in this situation. Liars, stabbers, and they're not sorry. Given the opportunity, they'll do it again. Right? Look! Spirit is telling you to remove yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. You need to have peace in your life at this stage of the game. 6 of Swords is represented by what? Aquarius, as well as Mercury energy. It also sees, I see you moving across water, a body of water. And Divine is also saying long distance, something about a long distance relationship. Don't trust it. A lot of stagnation is going on with this. A lot of betrayal. Hairline taking betrayal. Move on mentally from past situations. Take the lesson, right? You have to, what? Go within. The only way out of any situation is going within. Spirit is sending in your spiritual team to heal you from the inside, but you have to be willing to let go of the past and understand it's a stepping stone to your greatness. Because justice is going to be served on your behalf. It could be in the courts, a legal field, what a legal matter, could be to do with work, whatever the circumstances is for you. It could be a divorce. But this is a season of resolutions, and there is no higher truth, no higher justice or higher court than the truth. Be free with the truth, darling dear. Hand them in. Whomsoever you need to be telling these tales on, tell it. Tell it. They deserve it, right? And they would love to come back through again. To do what? Because you are big cat. You may appear to have it all going on the outside, but inside you're still in pain from what happened. This is about a releasation of that shiznai. Return to sender, darling dear. Call in your security. Whom is that? Your ancestral team. It's not by accident that you are alive at this time. As the whole globe, the whole of this Malkuth goes through changes, you need to know your worth and sit on that throne. You have an important role to play. But you have to work at it. Put your greatest efforts into what? Co-creating whatever you want. The Eight of Pentacles speaks of what? Success and victory. Does anybody else have a question? Let's see. Oh, thank you, Debbie D, for the donation. Hey, Keaton. What's your question? I would like a reading, Big Cat. What to cut? Wants to cut to the chase. You want to cut to the chase? I'm not understanding. I would like a reading, Big Cat. Wants to cut to the chase. You just want the core. You want the basis, the bare bones of what's going on. Okay. Well, all right. Let's move that out of the way. Keaton always coming through with the free, because you know how Kate loves the 3. Empress Energy. Base of your deck is about healing, darling dear. This is about you having what? Released yourself from mental chains and bonds that was keeping you down, darling. In what? The dark space. The DNS. This is about you coming out of the DNS. This is Aquarius energy. It's also it also talks about star quality. It could be a promotion, some kind of a platform. This is about you being set wherever you are. Financially set, could be. I don't know. You said a general. This is Aquarius energy. This is about you, what? Getting your dreams fulfilled. There's a lot of jealousy being directed at you at this moment in time. Why? Because you are not bound or tied to any situation. People don't like that. Them don't love it at all. The fact that you've emotionally moved on from a situation that they thought had taken you out scot-free. Keaton, they wanted you to die in a bucket of tears. Face first! In your own tears. Are you mad blood? Listen. This is also telling me, right, that you have come to the point, the tipping point where it's the end of sadness, right? Where you are at peace within yourself. This is about claiming dominion over yourself and being that badass alchemist cat in them streets. As I said, moving on from this sadness and loss, right? The sackcloth and ashes. Eight of Cups, Keaton, right, is Pisces as well as Saturn energy. This talks about what? You having moved away from an emotional dilemma, one which kept you unsure. It also speaks about you possibly wanting to travel or will be traveling very soon. This is going to what? Restart your What word am I looking for? You've got the Six of Swords. Again, this is about travel, you moving forward. Why does Keaton need to travel? We've got the Nine of, this is Hermit energy. Because you are seeking something in particular. You're going to have to travel to find it. You can't stay where you are. Clarify the heel. Thank you. Yeah. You went through some challenging times, a lot of conflicts, hockey sticks at dawn. But you had to bring what? Dignity and wisdom into the situation. Back away, right? Move away from that conflict, end it, bring change. Because we've got what? The Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. There was a lot of passion. You put a lot of passion, a lot of heart, a lot of soul into a situation that you ended up having to break free from. It could have been codependence, or you was dependent on them, or they were dependent on you. Whomsoever it is, they can't touch this now. Yeah. Oh, lots of cards. Yes. Whomsoever you left in the past, mate. They are sad and sorry and would love to come back. The dickheads. To come and what? Jettison into your Shiznai. When you finish balancing out your root chakra, this is about you what? You are nowhere near survival mode. You are way above. You know how to take care of yourself. You've secured your foundation and your bag, right? And they're crying like a Mitch into their fist. Luke 22:62. Trust and believe. Because, baby, you got your sexy back. Oh, God. I don't think the world is ready for you, Keaton. Ow. OMG. You feel as though you can just break molds. Yeah. Talk.
I'm going now.
All right, then. Don't go too far. Only 20 feet away from the house.
Okay.
That's to the garages. Listen, when the kittens want to go out and play, they can only get 20 feet. As I was saying, Four of Wands, you're about to get your 11-11 fade. This is about mutual people, like-minded souls. If it's a love situation that you're requiring, you're going to get that. If the traveling means that you're going to be traveling to build a new home for yourself, amongst what? Decent people like yourself, you're going to have that. This is where wishes are made, right? Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. You have the proverbial genie. Use it wisely and don't waste it. Yeah, sucks to be them right now. Hey! Yeah. Nothing like when the big cat chooses to heal, right? And leave them in the shit that they created. Love it. Push clap. There's another card here for you, Keaton. I didn't even notice. Five of Swords. You was dealing with high command Decepticons, narcissists, mentally manipulative, emotionally manipulative, and back front neck stabbing snakes. Right? This is why Spirit is telling you Two of Wands. Turn your back on the toxic and the toxicity. Break out of the mold that they tried to what? Fit you in like a mummy. No. Au contraire. This is your breakout season. This is about you understanding and knowing that you have the whole world in your hands, balancing out your chakras, meditation, yoga, whatever you did a swell job. And they're crying into their fists because they can't do you a damn thing. Yeah. Love it. See, that's when they're doing practicing their wickedness, right? They don't realize that it's the long game we play as a big cat. We play the long game. Does anybody else have a question? Let me quickly see. Hey, Boss Lady B, back again. Do you have another question? What's this? Divinely Tiffany. Okay, it's okay. I can't figure out the super chat. All enjoy your general reads. Blessings up. Divinely Tiffany. Are you still there, Divinely Tiffany? Because there's a little delay in the answer. If you're still here, I will read for you. But not if you're not here. Hey, Corey, what's going on? Do you have a question? Where's your ring? I've got my ring on, blood. The fairies released it 4 days in a row. Ha ha! Can't find my book though. Listen, I take these losses on the chin, mate, and I don't look for them. Candice Dixon, I love that name, Candice. Reminds me of Candice from Real House of Potomac. That Candice, good God, she's a hairline taker, but you're not her. Okay, Candice, let's get your read. You've got the High Priestess, right, behind the arm, the Magician. This is the 1 and the 2, darling dear. The Magician, air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, as well as Mercury, the High Priestess, water and moon energy, right? This talks about manipulation, possibly from a third party, right? A mistress that knew about you, darling dear. Somebody who manipulated a situation. Someone that was easily able to be pulled about, right? The 1 and the 3, right, just talks about if you are speculating, looking for another job, it's going to be extremely successful. Make sure that you only apply for things that gets your juices flowing. Yes, baby. The 3 also speaks about what? Something unexpected happened to you, right? But you thought it was for your detriment, but it's the best thing that could have ever happened to you. We have the 3 and the 5, the Empress and the Hierophant. This talks about a union, darling. One that I truly approve of. One that's got boundaries and rules. Why? Because you know your worth and you won't expect anything less. The 8 speaks about what? There was a lot of troubles from a previous situation. One where there was a lot of blame shifting. Blamed you for everything. This is also about you knowing your worth. You're leaning very heavily on your spirituality at this moment in time. Not knowing that everything that you co-create is coming from within. Let's get a deck for you. Has Divinely Tiffany come back? I can't see it. All right, Candice. Is it Candice or Candace? Oh, Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Cups. Oh. Okay. This is a lot of information. Queen of Wands. In this particular situation, right next to the Queen of Cups, this is sister wives. One is a harlot, a full-on tree sloth, right? And it's all over this. Look. There's a lot of people involved in your business. Why so many people in... You're a big cat. Everything should be in silence. That alone is making my hairline get itchy. What's going on? A lot of people involved in your business. This Queen of Wands, right, which you intuitively know, whatever you thought she did that shit, right, caused emotional turmoil in your life. This also speaks about what? Possibly a same-sex relationship or a mother. One who is what? Twisted, blood. Twisted, right? This Knight of Wands is somebody who loves attention, right? And attracted the attention of this Queen of Wands. You are the Queen of Cups, giving out all of that unconditional love, right? To a full-on emotional drain. A manipulator, 7 of Wands. Somebody who what? Had many choices and sampled all of them, right? This is about your emotional happiness and your full-on stability. This is what we're looking at. What can I see in the fire? I see Mars, as well as Pisces energy. Knight of Pentacles. Something's like, listen, if you're wondering whether to move on from that situation, I would do it too sweet. There's too many people involved in this business. This is sister wives, sister brothers, bitter mother, someone who's extremely jealous to the core and loose with their mouth, right? Loves the attention of others, quick to get on the balls of their feet as merchants of slander, right? This is a situation that you mustn't choose because you don't understand exactly what you're dealing with. No way. I'd run away like Tinky Winky. Listen, that's a lot of confusion, right? This is the Hierophant. This is my God card. This is about you having faith. You don't have to be trapped in the situation that you are in, right? You've got too many bakers involved in this particular pie, right? And look here, the King of Wands, right? One ring to rule them all. There's somebody, right, who is the head honcho of all of this F shit. They know exactly what's going on, right? Spirit wants you to what? Trust and be wise. This is about you moving forward, right? This could also be what? An institution. This is about higher learning. You may even have what? Natural leadership skills that you need to hone, right, in order to get a better beginning for you. One where there's not so many nosy people up in your shit, and they don't mean you any good. Everybody's got a secret, right? But your secret is that you, right? You have business acumen. You have what it takes to create whatever you want. If you have progeny, you are a good parent, right? This is about you focusing on your own goals. This is about you blocking out whatever is going on around you, right? The Queen of Pentacles soon moves on to the Empress of everything. And that's the truth roof. This is about you continuing to gather information, and whatever information you gather, this is about acting on it immediately, because it will be extremely, right, abundant on every level for you, right? This is the Ten of Swords. That's the only way you're going to be able to move out of betrayal. It's by the sweat of your proverbial balls. You have to move in silence and re-educate yourself on certain things, right? In order for your health to be turned around, you have to move in silence. You will be stabbed at every turn if you involve any of all of those people that are involved, right? Confusion.com. Good God. Look what Spirit wants to give you, a new beginning. But you have to be strong enough to move away from the situation. Those people don't mean you any good. Okay. We're nearly to the 1 hour. We're at 48:48. What did you say, Keaton? You think that some of the empaths on this channel should hook up? What do you mean hook up? Hook up how? Were you talking about genitalia or Watusi? Because baby, after they've what? Cleaned off the seat of emperors and empresses, cut the cord, right? Got into the DNS, right? I think hooking up is on nobody's hemisphere unless you're true. How would we do it? We're in different corners of this malkoof. If we're meant to meet, any of us in the flesh, it will be so orchestrated. Because we ain't going out like that. No, we ain't. Listen, my punani. Oh, Keaton, you're such a jokester. What you say? Corey says you got a strong wand. Listen, you better be careful, right? Because them tree sloth love a strong wand. They will block it off for you. Yeah. What's that? Boss Lady B. Right, let me cut my fan on. It's getting really hot in here. Base of your deck is victory and success. This is about being head and shoulders. This is about being blessed. in a bottom feeder's face. Whatever you've got going on, right? This is about you succeeding. This is also could mean a new chariot of righteousness, a change of status, but being recognized amongst your peers. Could be in your community. It could also mean online, right? The Six of Wands is also my engagement card. Somebody's going to want to engage you for something, right? Oh, they wanted to what? Tongue wrestle, blood. Look, Boss Lady B, you don't need to be tongue wrestling with nobody. Why? You've got something to lose. Only bottom feeders want to fight. People that's got it going on ain't got no time to be what? Tongue wrestling. Boss Lady B, listen, you already know that you're independent, right? This is about you what? Reaping the benefits of your hard work. This could be about spiritual practice. This is also telling you to what? To avoid drama and the dramatic. This is not the season for it. You have things to lose. You have spiritual gifts. You don't want to lose them. You have to understand, when they're coming with the shiznai, call in your security. Security! Good God! The Nine of Pentacles also speaks about what? Well-deserved rewards as well as achievements. You securing the bag as well as yourself. But Spirit also wants you to what? Be emotionally distant from those that don't deserve, right? To be where you are. It also speaks about you, you're about to make a major purchase, or you will be making one in the near future. Again, this screams of what? Independence as well as being discreet. Moving in stealth mode. Why? Because you got to be vigilant of the jealous ones. The jealous ones. The dull yellow talks about envy, right? Sick with jealous. It's a sickness. Oh, well, I wouldn't even send them a get better card. This is also what? 2 nines, darling dear. 2 nines is about the change, right? The change that you want in your life, you have to be it. If those bottom feeders don't change, you change. Block them out. Block party, right? You have to be in charge of who you share your energies with, because you are about to boss up in such a way that they can't touch this. Not everybody's supposed to go where you're going. Death to the old in order for the new to come through. Yes, baby, you have been reborn, right? Why? Because you went for a season of what? Karma. I don't know what that was for. But Spirit is saying whatever you went through, whatever judgment you went through, right? You've come through and you have not been found lacking. Because you're being given the 2 nines. The strength, right, to go on spiritual guidance. And who you left behind is so sorry. Yeah. Nothing like a bit of time, right? So they can sit and sip on their own cup of opium. Continue to boss up on their niches, right? King status, and attract exactly what you are. Okay, we've got about 5 minutes left. Is there anybody else with a question? And then I'm going to push off. I might come back again later, I don't know. I've got so much time on my hands. The progeny are all busy doing their own thing. My house is tidy. My common sense has been tended to today, so it's good. TP, you're going to be the last one. Let me see where your question is. I'm going to try and find it. General reading, of course. $11 fade. Good golly gosh, luckiest card. A highly spiritual number, telling me that you've leveled up in some way. This is a cause for celebrations, parties, right? This is about achievements, as well as what? Working towards a mutual goal. Putting your back into it. This speaks about what? Marriages, could be invitations. You are going to be celebrating something. after a season of darkness. Yes, be a big hermit energy. This is about what examining self-improvement, solitude, right? You possibly had to leave a partner behind. Was it, I'm hearing an age difference. Was they older than you? This is Hermit Virgo energy, right? Somebody who was a betraying betrayer, full of dishonesty, right? You chose to walk alone. This is why you are being gifted with an 1111 fame. Yes, baby, was left out in the cold. If you've got progeny, you had to what? Live off the fat of the land. This is a situation where there was a lot of debt. You felt isolated in that situation. There was this person was no support to you whatsoever. So what was their purpose? What's their purpose? Listen, offering the cup to whom would take it. This person was the original shoeshine person, right? Created a lot of what? Disappointment. You felt really sad when it was over because you didn't know yourself at that time. Very sad about that situation. Went through a dark period, right? Until spirit licked you across your head. And said, what you're crying for? This was a necessary ending. The separation was absolutely necessary. This ending was possibly the best thing that could have happened to you, TP. Good God, I thought, am I going to leave it on a down point? No. Right? 9 of Pentacles. No more drama. Come through. Mary J. Blige. Posh clap. Yes, baby. This is about you realizing yourself that you can what? Grow your own garden exactly how you want it. Right? Drama-free blood. And with a full hairline. Yeah. Yeah. Look at this heartbreak. You was dealing with somebody who was immature, right? Emotionally manipulative, right? Full of traumas. Love to pop off at the drop of a hat. Why? Because they was insecure. And did I tell you that they was jelly bogelly of you? Right? Everything they did to you, they purposely did. Why? Because you cried those deep tears, the tears of true love. Oh well, deaf to that. You said Dos Vidania with 2 of these and 1 of those. You are leaning into your rebirth. Right? One that's secure. One, a bag that you are securing by the proverbial, was it? Your proverbial balls, darling dear. This is about you being secure in your mind. Your common sense is a field, as we've already seen with the 9 of Peas. You don't move unless spirit says so. Right? Because you don't want to be put in a situation like this ever again. This is about you remaining vigilant, right? But spirit doesn't want you to hold so tightly onto your new beginning that you miss out on the chance of true love, the true love that you deserve, right? What of this immature energy, this backstabbing Mitch? What of this backstabbing, he's eyeballing me as well, is he? Page of Cups. You know how I feel about a page, right? Get me off my trolley. Page of Cups. Listen, babe, he ain't looking at me, he's looking at you. Wishing he could get that, he or she, wishing they could get that fire again, right? TP, you are a natural born leader. It was your light that they tried to extinguish or give that cup to others, right? You can't take someone else's light and give it to someone else. It's fugazi. This is about you being highly intuitive. Maybe you've got down and dirty with your birth natal chart. The point of the fact is, with the Hermit here, you know thyself. Hey! You also know what you're capable of. You can bring the fire if need be, right? Especially to this Mitch. But Divine is telling you what? You respond. You do not react. Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. They wouldn't attack if you had nothing to take. You've got a whole plethora, right, of tools, including your common sense, your intuition, your discernment. You're able to plan, plot, and strategize, right? And this conflict, right, it can't stand up to your truth, darling dear. Nothing like the truth. I just said it. There's no court higher than the truth, right? And clarity. And the wheels, right, the scales of justice, Libra energy, will be balanced out in your favor. in situations where you was treated unjustly, you don't need to watch that, right? Because when karma comes in those thigh-high boots, right? Lil Nas X coming down that pole with a wicked dub plate remix. Trust and believe it will go in your favor, but you don't need to see this. Spirit wants you to continue co-creating in your independence, but don't hold on to it so tightly that you don't allow yourself to be loved by someone who truly deserves you. Never forget our motto, for she, you are for she, whom the sun rises. What's wrong with them? Ha ha! They're sorry. That's what's wrong with them. Sorry and gone. All of that argument and fighting. Oh, hell no. They're on a knife's edge. Whomsoever it is, them can't eat and them can't sleep. They are mentally entrapped, and some of them may even be in prison, right? Or about to be put in prison. We see the scales of justice. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean they won't feel it. But don't keep yourself shut off from true love. Use your discernment. Sleep on any decision. We already saw it with the 11/11 fade. You're about to be going on a what? A soiree. A party in season. Dressed to impress, darling dear. Dressed to impress. Hey, love it. On that note, right, we are at the hour mark. Thank you very much for joining me for this live read. I may come back within an hour or two. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.